Thomas Tuchel was disappointed, Benty, with his Chelsea side following their pre-season defeat to Arsenal. You'd have been happy over the weekend, losing 4-0. I haven't talked about pre-season before, so I'm going to ask you, apologies if you've heard my pre-season chat to other people alongside, but I want to get your take on it. What is pre-season about? Is it just getting fit, or can you read into any result whatsoever?
I mean, results not, but you don't want to be getting into a season getting beat every game or not playing very well, because that does have a little bit of hangover. But I liked pre-season. I felt like not only was it a chance to get fit, although these athletes nowadays are fit before they even get back to pre-season now. They're always in the gym. They don't really stop. I was always like, because I'm a striker, I always want to hit the back of the net in pre-season. Do you know what I mean? Go into the season full of confidence, scoring goals, feeling good, feeling sharp. So that's how I took pre-season. But you can't go overboard. But of course, as a manager, you want to be going into the Premier League season in some kind of good form and knowing exactly what your best team's going to be and who's going to be there when the season starts and who's not. And at the minute, Thomas Tuchel and Chelsea, they're a little bit out of sorts.
Why are they? They've had two players. It was Rafinha.
Very good signings.
Pardon?
They've had two good signings.
Yes, but two players. They've signed three players, haven't they? But two players, Rafinha and Koundé, look like they're going to Barcelona now, right? As a manager, when you're in pre-season, you know the start of the season is a week away, 2 weeks away, and you're getting frustrated. The lack of players coming in positions where you need, predominantly up front, I think for Chelsea, they of course need to replace
centre half,
and a defender, another defender. How, as a manager, does that make you feel if you're not getting the players in? Can you see Thomas Tuchel walking at any stage if this continues?
I can't see him walking, but I definitely can't see Chelsea just sacking him, because if he becomes available, people will be in for him, because for me he's a top coach. But it's not really the Chelsea way, and you have to say, certainly under Abramovich, this didn't used to happen. If they were in for a player, they'd get the player. The fact that they've missed out on Rafinha, the fact they've missed out on Koundé, where it looks like, I know he's not gone to Barcelona yet, you just think, what's going on? And for himself personally, Thomas Tuchel, he's probably thinking as well, like, what is going on? Like, why can't I get these deals over the line? Chelsea not renowned for not getting for deals over the line. They get it done. But I can understand his frustration as well. They need a centre forward. They need someone who could put the ball in the back of the net. Like, I think Gabriel Jesus would have been. I think they were in for him. I think there was whispers that they were in for him as well. They didn't get him. I think Sterling's a really, really good signing. I think very, very good. I think he's better than what they've got. Koulibaly as well, fantastic centre half. But they just need that vocal point, I think, at the minute. Lukaku, they had one, didn't work. Werner, since he's got to Chelsea, just hasn't been prolific, misses too many chances. As I said about Pulisic, hit the target merchant. That's what he does. He feels like hitting the target's good enough. For me, that's not good enough. So they've got to find a way of getting more goals. And I think Sterling will get his fair share, but I still think they need more firepower.
Let me ask you, just moving away from Chelsea for a moment, moving on to United, only because it's a story in the press over the last 24 hours about De Jong, right? So one of the stories coming out today is the fact that if he was now going to come to this country, it wouldn't be Man United, it would be Chelsea's preferred. My understanding is when a club are after a player and it gets this far down the line, it's been going on for a long time now, that it has to start with a conversation from Man United's people to his people, and the first question is, do you want to come to Man United? If the answer is no, then that's dead. If it's yes, then they carry on. Surely that conversation's happened here.
Well, all indications for me, well, again, you'd expect him to be, if he wants to leave Barcelona, which I think he's made it quite clear that he doesn't.
Well, he doesn't yet because he's owed £17 million.
Right, which I get. I understand. Why should he walk for this? If they've given him that contract,
totally right.
I wouldn't leave that 70 million on the table either. But I think for De Jong, it's about going to Barcelona and saying, well, I'm not going anywhere. But the fact that it's been rumbling on for this long, it just doesn't do anyone any good. And
But if United are in for him, he must have said at some stage, yes, I want to come to United.
Yeah, I reckon so. But he's probably said, listen, I'm going to go to United. I've got no problem with that.
So why is there a story now that his preferred club, if he were to come over to England, will be Chelsea? How does that even happen?
Yeah, but I'm not quite sure that... I'm not even sure. Is that real? Is that even a thing, really?
Okay.
Is it smoke and mirrors? Is it all that? Because I never heard the fact that Chelsea wanted him until it's got to recent times. But I think if Frenkie De Jong could get everything he wanted, it would look like to me that he'd want to stay at Barcelona. But if they're now telling him that he's got to leave, he wants to get his 17 million, and I don't begrudge him that one bit.
Okay, if you could have a little bet on whether or not he's going to stay or go, what would you do?
I think he's going to end up staying.
Do you?
Yeah.
So United won't get him?
Because I've even heard Xavi talk about him playing centre-half.
No, he played centre-half at the weekend.
Yeah, but I understand that. I fully understand that, because remember what Xavi played in the team where Mascherano, same thing, played centre-half, didn't he? The whole time. So Xavi played in teams where Mascherano was a holding midfielder.
I know, but you sort of feel he's putting him there just to prove a point.
No, I think
think so?
I almost feel like he's putting him at centre-half because of his ball passing skills, the way he plays that from the back, which is exactly how Mascherano used to play. So I can understand that, but I think if he had the choice, I think he'd rather stay. But he's certainly not leaving without his 17 mil.
No. Okay.
Would you leave? Would you leave here without your 17 mil?
No, but I would imagine it's a legal thing, so you can leave and your people will still. I mean, I don't really understand what him being in the club's going to make any difference. It's not like he's going to knock on someone's door and go, "Where's my money?" He's got legal representatives that they're going to look after him. Doesn't matter where he goes. That will continue to happen.
But he can't come to United. He can't come and train with United or anything. Why? Of course he can't. It's legal. If his contract is right up.
No, I know, but if they sold him to United for £70 million, right? Then he can become a United player, but they can.
But he won't sign until he gets his money.
Yeah, but you don't think he can sign for a club and then his legal people can chase that money?
No, I'm not taking no chances. The loopholes and all that, no chance. Okay, I'm not leaving that changing room until I get my 70 mil in cash.
Okay. talkSPORT don't owe you 17 million, do they?
Cash.
You're going nowhere.